Do you recall the path we had walked south with you and struggled once and quietly shared with him on the way and on the train? I once was lonely, oh Lord, you know, together we ran up the stairs to level 3 PCYC. How many pure hearts await days in our bed? We are still waiting under the shade to de-entry. We leave our footprints at the tree of breath. These campus years, we give our youth our love. We can wait and strive for him. For days like these will quickly pass by in the blink of an eye. Number our days before our youth flies away. How can we not commit all away? When I say give this mountain to me, with every memory regrets in this life, and the mission we embrace, this movement time always, loving with our first love, we're fast unto our fate. I will sing what I am, send me Lord. There's nothing no regrets in this life. The commission we embrace, this movement's final race, loving with our first love, we're fast unto our fate. He gently whispers, give your heart to me. When you and I say, give this mountain to me, can see your face to face, Jesus found me worthy. To be making myself never know. Till we meet in person, when days are gone.
這山頭有多少真純的心情，天與天，歌者於平台，靜待你我留低足印，結聚在高塔， 向你呼告，投於這山，靈魂曾與你揮霍。
願你珍惜能奔走的每個日子，願你知這樣的日子確實是飛快有時，有限人生，有限的這數年光陰，如何不投放於此？願你我的誰將山給我，願你我一世都對得起這刻苦，對得起這一刻，其實確實算深愛他的心裏中。願你我的情猜驗我，願你我一世都對得起這刻苦，對得起這一刻，見真確實信心愛他的心裏中。愛住輕聲說將心給我，願你我將心給我，每天真為你念，每天也算相見，投入生命熱誠，絕不會錯。直到天上會面，再唱新歌。From the south with him, I'd struggled once and quietly shared with him on the way and on the train. I once was lonely, oh Lord, you know, together we ran up the stairs to level 3 PCYC. Oh, do you know on this campus how many pure hearts await days in your bed? The answer waiting under the shade to D&G. We leave our footprints at the tree of breath. These campus years, we gave our youth our all. Georgia were days that we can run and strive for him. For days like these will quickly pass by in the blink of an eye. Number our days before our youth flies away. How can we not commit all the way? When you and us again, this mountain to me. There's no regrets in this life. Recognition we embrace, this movement eternal race, loving with first love.
Okay, we're going to have some time for them to share. Seeing the smile on their faces, like tears come to me. 就係見到佢哋好真摯嗰種嘅笑容咧，我都好回味啊！因為同佢哋用咗6日5夜一齊咧，我都係最長嘅一次嘅 camp 同佢哋咁樣啊。Okay, all the youth, let's come out and you guys can sing this hymn and then share. Are you going to sing the hymn? Okay, you guys want to come out and sing? Yes. They're going to... Okay, come on out then. All of you. Okay, who's taking the lead? Okay, get a mic. Yes.
Hello. Wait, is there a Chinese translation or?
Yes, we'll translate for you.
Okay. I'm not ready either. Hello. So, my goal for this trip was to see how the Toronto brothers and sisters, how they operated in their own church.
佢想去今次多倫多嘅旅程咧，特別睇弟兄姊妹佢哋點樣去生活啊。
Because even though I love this church and I'm in this church, I sometimes feel like I'm too comfortable.
佢雖然喺紐約裏面成長啊，但係佢覺得係太過舒適啦。
But when I actually went through the church and when I actually got through it, it opened my eyes.
咁今次呢個旅程咧，實在令佢開咗眼界。
Their attitude and their way of just looking at God made me feel like I was just a kid again.
佢睇見當中嘅弟兄姊妹佢哋點樣對神嘅態度啦，點樣去仰望神啦，佢覺得自己好需要進步。
It told me that I have a lot of ways to improve, but also that my attitude towards God should be changed.
咁睇到佢好多嘢要進步啦，特別佢對神嘅態度應該要改變。
One of the main aspects of the Psalms of Ascent, which is what we read, was unity.
咁一首歌頭先有首歌講到咧，關於合一方面。
And it touched me because unity is not just the minimum; it's perfect.
合一方面唔係淨係一個表面，而係真係能夠完全嘅。
So moving on, I will try and have a different attitude towards this church.
咁喺前面日子咧，佢會將佢嘅態度會改變咧，特別對教會嘅睇法。
And I will spiritually mature and glorify God's name more.
佢想喺屬靈方面會進步啦，更加能夠榮耀主。
I would like to share that I really enjoyed this camp.
我非常之享受呢個旅程。
So, yes, some of the things I really enjoyed is just are the team time. I don't like the Toronto brothers help me feel, and especially early in the morning, they help me feel so good and welcome and enjoy the team time so much.
佢非常享受一啲小組嘅時間啦，特別都感受被歡迎啦，特別喺朝頭早嘅時間。
Especially the way they shepherd me, but okay. So a big thing Matthew shared was the Psalm of Ascent. That's what we read. It's Psalms 120 to 134.
嗰個詩篇133篇至134篇。
Yes, and I
上之
think
詩行。
it was really perfect for us to read because it goes through. You can relate it to every step, every spiritual stage, every step. I don't know how to say it.
佢覺得
To your spiritual stage growth.
係啊，上人之詩裏面特別講到一步一步係點樣去進步，屬靈方面嘅進步。
Yeah. And every day I can see myself. I may be past that stage, but I can see myself relating to every piece or having it build me up even better.
喺上人之詩裏面睇見佢一步一步嘅需要經過，同埋需要即係點樣去更加做得好啲。
So one thing I really took away from this camp is God's family, and Matthew shared about, but also unity.
係佢睇見關於神嘅家啦，同埋合一方面。
I didn't even know most of the Toronto brothers and sisters' names, but I think everyone up here can say that we connected like really quickly and really well. So
雖然之前唔識佢哋每一個名啊，但係一去到見到弟兄姊妹咧，好快就已經好埋好一啦。
Okay, so before coming to this trip, I wanted a spiritual revival.
喺去呢個 camp 之前咧，佢係好想喺屬靈方面有一個突破。
Seeing that Doran came back last year with his spiritual revival, I was kind of jealous. This time around, I wanted to go to the college. I wanted to go with them, even though I'm not going to college.
咁雖然佢就舊年啦嚇，即係阿多年佢翻咗嚟之後咧，屬靈方面有進步啦，所以佢好羨慕，佢都好今次咧都想有個突破嘅。
So Toronto is completely different from New York. It's got good air. It's got it's got beautiful grass, and it's not just like few spots of grass. It's like every corner you turn, you'll see grass.
佢話土地咧周圍都有啊，見到啲土地咧特別綠啲嘅喎。
And so I especially enjoy the morning draw near to God time that we spent at Toronto.
喺多倫多裏面特別享受朝頭早親近主嘅時光。
Because you can really like the nature, and you're just in God's like creation. It's really it's just it makes everything like 10 times better.
特別佢覺得好享受喺神嘅創造當中咧，更加同神好近。
And so and then also I want to share about the testimony. One of the testimonies that was shared at Toronto.
喺多倫多裏面聽到一個嘅見證啦。
So Ben he shared about in college how he continued to pursue the Lord.
Ben 佢話有個弟兄叫 Ben 啦，佢喺學校裏面點樣經歷神。
And he mentioned how to start early because at this stage of life, for us at least, we have less responsibilities than we would at a later stage of life.
That's true.
特別佢話咧，而家喺佢哋生活裏面咧，其實佢好多嘅責任方面未咁重咧，其實應該早啲去親近主，同埋早啲去建立屬靈嘅根基。
Yeah, so also like the song that we'll probably sing later, it also says, give this youth give
The mountain, this
or
mountain
something about like giving your youth to the Lord.
OK， 特別係呢首歌將會佢哋想唱咧，亦都好深刻嘅，就亦都講到咧，將年青日子俾個神。
Because the years of our youth are limited.
因為佢哋年青日子其實都係有限嘅啫。
So coming back to New York, I really hope. Well, actually, before going to camp, I was not signed up for like helping with Light and Love Home for the summer day camp.
其實去 camp 之前咧，佢冇話佢會幫暑期班嘅暑期。
But it wasn't only Ben who shared about helping summer day camp. It was many other brothers and sisters' testimonies that also shared that this summer day camp really helped them spiritually.
特別亦都唔單止係 band 咧，仲有好多弟兄姊妹都分享喺暑期班裏面特別幫助佢哋個地方。
So the day before the preparing for the summer day camp, I messaged Wendy and I was like, "Can I help?"
係啦，喺 summer day camp 開始之前，佢特別同阿峰講聲咧，佢都想幫手嘅。
You saved Jackie.
係啊。
So I really do hope that what I gained from Toronto will transfer over to New York, and it's not only a one-time thing, but I hope that continuing on as I go into college too, that I can continue to pursue the Lord.
咁佢想今次喺多倫多嘅經歷唔單止係短暫嘅一啲嘅改變啦，亦都係能夠成為紐約同埋長線啲一啲嘅幫助。
And big shout out to Angel and Ken, the people who housed us.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for them.
佢感謝 Andrew 同埋 Ken 喺 Toronto 嘅 Andrew 同 Ken。
Yeah, Angel and Ken, originally they were supposed to house 4 girls and then ended up housing 6 girls.
原本咧嗰間屋咧只能夠 hold 4個人嘅，但係最後咧 hold 咗6個。
And yeah, they were really chill. They were like, I don't know, we had our late night chats, I don't know. And like after I heard, I don't know, they were just really open and I really give thanks to them.
感謝佢打開佢哋屋企嚟接待我哋啦。
To start off, I also want to build off of Eunice saying that the Toronto environment and the community there is very easy to promote God's love and reflect God's love.
一開始咧，我想講翻咧 Toronto 嘅地方同埋個環境咧，好容易使我哋可以親近主，去到主嘅面前。
Especially being like around not just New York City college students, but also college students not in a different state, but in a whole different country.
佢哋嘅學生咧，唔單止淨係好似紐約咁這一個地方嘅，佢係從加拿大各地都去到嗰度。
And even if we all have different like culture, different language, or different ways that we live, we were all relatable in one way, and that was through God's love.
即係雖然有唔同嘅文化背景咧，但係都一齊去追求神啊。
I really enjoy the brothers and sisters there in Toronto because they were really, even though they didn't know many of us or by our names, they were all very open and very vulnerable to share their testimonies and they opened their homes to us.
雖然我哋都去到開始去到唔知道佢哋嘅名字啦，但係 Toronto 嘅弟兄姊妹咧非常歡迎我哋，而且打開佢哋嘅屋企啦，去迎接我哋。
So like Eunice said, it was originally just going to be 4 girls, but then my dad threw me and Serena to their house too, so it became 6 girls.
就好似Eunice 相交咁樣啦，原本嗰個家庭只能夠接待4個姊妹嘅，然後最後咧就接待咗6個。
And Angel, who was one of the hosts of the house, she told us privately in like the car ride to the meeting place that she was also really scared and she was nervous because we were strangers to her, but in the end she's so glad that she met us and even like treated us like we were family even though we've never met.
Angel 咧喺車程當中咧，靜靜雞同Alicia 講咧，佢都係好驚嘅，因為唔知道接待咁多嘅姊妹，唔知有咩情況，但係最後咧佢都係當佢哋係一個家人一樣。
Just to summarize, and in the end, I'm really glad I went to this camp and got to meet new people and meet new faces and bond with people that shared God's love. And even though I didn't know them in the end, over the past of only like 4 or 5 days, they become my second family.
即係我都想相交啦，好高興可以參與呢個 camp 啦，可以見到新嘅弟兄姊妹，可以睇佢哋，亦都係知道佢哋嘅屬靈嘅生活咁樣。喺最後咧，即係我哋都係成為一家人。
I feel like through this camp, I really got closer to God's family and God.
去到呢個 camp 咧，俾我感受同神同埋同弟兄姊妹咧近咗好多。
Because for 12 hours straight, all we did was spend time with brothers and sisters.
喺12個鐘頭即係同弟兄姊妹一齊啦。
Also from this camp, I really learned that in Toronto's church, they have youth coworkers, which made me feel like we should bring that here too.
所以見到喺多倫多裏面好多年青嘅童工啦，其實佢覺得紐約都需要更多呢啲童工。
And to add on to what Eunice said, I also treasure the late night conversations because it really helped me understand this family.
係，佢都好似Eunice 頭先咁講啦，其實喺嗰個家庭裏面咧，同佢哋更加埋啦。
So I only stayed for 2 days.
佢就留咗2日啫呢個。
But even in those 2 days, I can really see how this is a global family.
佢特別呢2日睇見呢個即係係一個家庭嚟嘅。
Yeah, and when I was staying at Angel and Ken's place with Jean, with Chailin and Eunice, and then later on Onicia and Serena,
we got to speak like in a way that we've never talked before.
咁佢同一啲紐約嘅弟兄姊妹啦，以往嘅傾偈咧，都冇今次喺多倫多裏面咁深入。
Of course, we would always say hi to each other, talk about school and stuff like that, but we never really like opened our hearts spiritually to each other.
咁雖然之前都唔係冇傾偈，但係今次咧能夠打開個心一齊傾到偈。
So I really appreciate all like Angel and Ken for really leading the conversations for us and also letting ourselves be vulnerable in front of the Toronto brothers and sisters.
咁好多謝阿 Angel 同埋阿 Ken 咧，能夠帶住佢哋一齊去點樣相交啦，以至佢能夠同多倫多弟兄姊妹有啲美好嘅相交。
And then I want to also add on to what Charlene was talking about. I was really impressed that they had like college coworkers.
咁佢哋好深刻印象就有 high school 嘅college 嘅同工。
Of course, we also take up the ministry, but we don't have that title.
你想要嗱，佢好想能夠稱為同工啊。OK。
But the more I think about it, it's not just the title that you're after, but really like why you do it is for the Lord.
係唔係單稱呼為同工？佢真係能夠為主作到工作。
And the thing that I think I took the most was from when Angel and Ken were sharing how the greatest ministry is love.
正如阿 Angel 同埋阿 Ken 所講啦，最大嘅侍奉就係愛。
Because the Lord loved us first, so we love Him too.
就因為神先愛我哋，所以我哋可以愛翻神。
And that's why we do the things that we do for the Lord.
所以我哋能夠為神去作出要做嘅事。
I think like after all these years, I know it, but when I help out with ministry, sometimes in my heart I hold back myself and I think to myself, oh, again I have to do work.
喺過往唔係冇幫手，但係當每次嘅幫手裏面嘅心裏面有一種嘅後退嘅感受。
And I think this trip really helped me to realize that it's not the work that I do, but it's really the heart that I have.
咁今次佢更加睇見唔係單單淨係為神所作嘅工，而係佢心能夠擺過俾神。
And yeah, I really enjoyed the Toronto trip.
係好享受今次嘅呢個 camp 啦。
So this is my first time going to Canada, and I think it was a great experience.
今次我第一次去加拿大，係一個好深刻嘅印象。
Through this camp, I got to know brothers and sisters more, not only like Toronto brothers and sisters, but New York brothers and sisters.
喺呢個 camp 當中咧，唔單止可以認識到加拿大嘅弟兄姊妹，而且更加了解紐約嘅弟兄姊妹。
I really enjoyed the late night conversations that we had at Angel and Ken's house, because through those conversations we got to know each other a little bit more, and it really helped us to prepare for our own testimonies.
我好享受喺 Cam 同埋 Angel 屋企嘅相交。呢個相交咧，唔單止係使我哋更加了解，亦都幫助我哋將來嘅見證。
I also want to give thanks to Angel and Ken for giving us all encouragement to be able to share our own testimonies in front of everyone.
亦都感謝 Angel 同埋 Ken 啦，佢哋鼓勵我哋可以喺眾人面前可以相交自己嘅見證。
Yeah, that's it.
Hi. I have so much to give thanks for. As you can see by the pictures, it was also very fun, and we all had big smiles on our faces.
佢好想多謝好多弟兄姊妹咧，特別喺呢上咧好多好開心嘅時刻。
We all went to Toronto last year, but I think this year specifically, since it was a longer trip, we got to know the Toronto brothers and sisters a little bit more.
咁雖然舊年有去咧，但今年咧係比較長啲嘅時間，所以認識多倫多嘅弟兄姊妹更加多啲。
And even on the first day, I felt very safe and loved by the brothers and sisters. They were very welcoming, like they all shared.
好似第一日去到咧，已經感受係好開心，亦都係好受歡迎。
And I got a lot of encouragement from 3 young sisters from Toronto. They're a little bit older than me, around 20, and they shared their testimonies on the first or second night.
咁第一二晚咧，有多倫多裏面有幾個姊妹，佢哋嘅相交，大概都係20歲左右啦，大概少少，但係好激勵到佢。
And after hearing those testimonies, all our sisters here were like, okay, we want to share our testimony too and give encouragement back to them.
特別佢聽完嗰個幾個姊妹相交之後咧，紐約嘅姊妹咧，好想佢哋都想相交佢哋嘅見證嘅。
Yeah, I'm just really grateful that we can leave with these like forever friendships because they're family now. Like, they were just texting me like they're trying to get their visa right now so they can come visit.
咁啊，佢話咧，同多個弟兄姊妹咧已經有一個聯繫咧，特別佢哋好想攞到 visa 落去過嚟美國探佢哋。
And I think we're also going to try to set up more fellowship with each other, like maybe through Zoom online. And I'm really looking forward to that because when I go to college, I hope to stay in contact with not only the New York brothers and sisters, but also my new friends up in Toronto.
咁啊，特別喺前面日子咧，當佢去到讀書嘅時候咧，雖然可以繼續有 Zoom 嘅小組啦、fellowship 啦，咁亦都想同多倫多嘅姊妹繼續有小組嘅。
Jackie 啊嘛。
Hello, I really enjoyed the camp.
佢都好享受聚會。
I want to give thanks for Samuel's parents and him for welcoming us in his home. Daniel and Belinda and Samuel.
佢想多謝一個家庭係 Daniel、Belinda
And Samuel.
and Samuel。
I really liked how we got to bond with Toronto brothers and sisters. We got to spend more time with each other, play board games, morning team, yeah.
佢好多謝，即係佢好享受今次嘅 camp 可以同佢哋一齊玩。
I also really liked the morning team because of there was every day it was something different. The first day was precious prayers, second was beholding, third one was shout for joy.
佢好享受朝頭早嘅親近主 team 啦，咁係有3樣嘢嘅，有瞻仰、默想同埋咩啊？第一
祈真禱告。
聽到
Shout for joy.
歡呼。
For joy and thanksgiving. What else? Right here? Okay. I lost train of thought. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. There's so much things.
有好
They're
多
so
嘢
much
我
more
都唔知，
mature than us.
好多嘢我都好享受。
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm not sure if you guys paid attention last year to our trip in Toronto with our sharings.
唔知道你哋有冇留意我哋上年嘅相交啦？
Okay, but last year our stay at Toronto was not that good.
上年我相交唔係咁好嘅個 camp。
Yeah, we lived on flat wood and no beds, no nothing.
上年咧佢哋係冇地方瞓嘅，即係冇床，瞓木地板，又要自己抹地，好辛苦
Yeah,
嘅。
yeah. I'm not sure if you guys remember that, but this year very blessed.
今年咧好感恩，好蒙福。
Wow, the boys got a better house than the girls.
我哋弟兄個房係好過姊妹間屋嘅。
You don't understand. So we have 3 people living in our house, but we have like 4 rooms.
我哋有三個人住間屋，但係有4個房。
Everyone gets their own bed, their own mattress,
每一個人都有自己張床褥，
3 showers,
3個沖涼房，
all for us. Like that's really great.
所以好
It
感恩。
was, yeah, sisters, 6 people, 1 shower.
姊妹咧有6個人，但係1個沖涼房。
Brothers, 3 people, 4 people, 3 showers. I mean, it's okay, but wow, really crazy, right? And yeah, I'm just really blessed to that I was able to be with Ben and Elsa's home.
我好感恩啦，可以去阿 Ben 嘅屋企啦
Yeah.
，Ben 同埋 Elsa 係咪？
But there's 2 other things I want to share about. The first one is on Saturday night. Again, there were some testimonies shared. and Ben's was one of them.
好寶貴，禮拜五晚同埋禮拜六我哋有見證嘅分享啦。
Yeah, I'm not sure you remember Ben. He's a really tall, handsome one, looking like me.
唔知你睇唔睇到頭先相嗰度阿 Ben 咧係好高好靚仔嗰個咧？
But he shared about giving our youth to the Lord.
佢個分享咧就係話我哋要將我哋嘅年青嘅日子咧俾個主嘅。
So, I mean, most of you guys are past your youth. Sorry.
我哋呢度好多都已經過咗呢個年青嘅階段啦。
But for us,
但係我哋仲係好年青。
For us, we have a lot of things planned in our 20s, right? Maybe we want to go skydiving, or we want to go mountain climb. I don't know, like backpacking trip on climbing mountains, or like things that you want to do in your 20s, right?
但係我哋呢度仲有好多個都未過20歲，可能我哋嘅目標就係去跳降落傘啦，去爬山啦，或者攞住個背囊去旅行啦。
Yeah, but after Ben sharing, it makes me it sparked a light in me. I realized that we should dedicate some of our time to the Lord.
聽咗阿 Ben 嘅分享之後咧，咁真係好影響我啦。咁覺得我哋應該咧將我哋嘅時間咧係俾個神嘅。
And then second point, I'm also not sure if you guys know Mikey. He was in the pictures, but Mikey has he has a disability.
另外有一個弟兄叫 Mikey 啦嚇，佢可能冇影到喺相當中，但係佢係有少少殘障嘅。
Yeah, so he's unable to speak and articulate his words properly.
佢唔可以講，語言上有表達上係有少少障礙嘅。
Yeah, but it's really precious because we draw near to God with him every day, and even though we're doing the precious prayers, he still puts in effort to read each line.
但係我哋每朝都同佢一齊親近主啦，即使奇珍禱告咧，佢都會好盡佢嘅能力咧去禱告嘅。
Yeah, he doesn't give up. He keeps on persevering, and that it really moved my heart.
即係佢唔會放棄去禱告啦，咁樣佢呢個嘅行動咧，好影響佢咯。
So I just want to reiterate that because for many of us, we may give up on many things really easily.
即係我哋可能好容易咧就會放棄一啲嘢啦，但係阿 Mikey 係唔會放棄。
Yeah, whether physically, spiritually, or mentally, we tend to sometimes stop before we reach the end goal.
有時我哋可能我哋嘅身體上啦、屬靈上啦、精神上啦，可能都會停頓咯。
Yeah, but Mikey was a real good encouragement. I think we should always also use him as an encouragement to not stop before the finish line.
咁睇見阿 Mikey 呢個弟兄咧，真係好大嘅鼓勵啦！我哋唔應該即係未開始咧就已經放棄啦。
That's it. Yeah. So I'm not sure if you guys realize as well, when I was playing the slideshow, we had one song going.
我唔知道你頭先有冇睇到有一首歌啦嚇，頭先喺個 slideshow 嗰度都有睇到嘅。
Yeah, and it's called "Give This Mountain to Me."
將山給我。
Yeah. There's this brother named Ken, and he altered some lyrics to this song.
有一個弟兄阿 Ken 啦，佢就係將呢啲歌詞咧修改咗少少嘅。
He catered it to our experiences during the camp.
就係透過我哋呢個 camp 裏邊嘅經歷，去將啲歌詞改咗。
So if you realize it says 12-hour rides and plane tickets.
呢度你睇到啦，有12個鐘頭開車啦，同埋有搭飛機啦。
And there was also really heavy rainfall one day, and he also talks about it.
有一日係落雨嘅，咁佢都係有講到嘅。
Yeah, it was really moving when he shared it with us.
即係當佢分享呢個時咧，我都好感動。
So I think we can try to sing this song. If you guys know the lyrics to it or like the melody to it, we can try. We'll sing it as first, and then maybe you guys can like join in on the second time we sing it around.
咁佢哋呢幾個年青人會試唱先啦，第一次，跟住我哋可以第二次咧就同佢哋一齊唱嘅。
使唔使一邊一個咪啊？咪 each group。OK。Matthew。Zachary, you can do it. No, you hold it. Charis, someone in the Zoom, you guys need the mic.
guys just said I want to use by God, right? Want to do something for
I will
God.
play the
Let's go.
melody and then
Let's
we
go.
can sing slower.
I got this. I got this. I got this. Yo, we got this. Yo, oh, each one. Yeah. Why do you have more mics than the girls? Look, the song is beautiful, but we don't want to mess it up, you know? It's hard. It's okay.
Do you guys get the hang of the song? Yes?
Wait, can sing this one more time, but you guys help us?
Yeah. Can we all sing along, maybe?
I didn't know the lyrics. OK，我哋嘗試跟住佢哋唱一次好唔好？我哋嘗試跟佢哋唱一次啊。OK，music，
Yo, Zach, come back.
Oh, sorry.
I'll follow you. I'll stand right behind
when we had to go the other side, and it was
the pain. He paid the price to fight for him. Together we do our best to live out this global family. Oh, do you know? It's a scam. How many your hearts awake? The days were bright. When not for SS high chance of our hearts to live out God's dream of love. Together we cherish this family. Join the days that we come out and strive for Him. For days like these, the past night with the kick of the night. Remember our days before you flies away.
Okay, wonderful. 佢哋嘅相交，佢哋嘅幻燈片全部都係佢哋自己搞嘅，所以我都係唔知道嘅咁樣。好咁住啦。咁頭先唱呢首歌咧，就係我哋叫做我哋嘅型歌啊。Someone translate? So that was our camp song, you know, for the few days. Okay, you guys. 咁咧就今年我哋有個上望咧，都係要興起年青嘅一群啊。
This year we have a breakthrough, want to rise up the younger generations.
咁都感謝主使我哋有幾日咁樣同佢哋一齊。
Give thanks to the Lord that there's this past couple of days we can go out to a trip with them.
其實咧當有幾個妹妹嘅咪話，點解多倫多有3個同佢哋差唔多年紀嘅都叫做童工，我哋唔係童工嘅咁係啊？
Just like one of the sisters was saying that, how come in the Toronto there's 3 similar age sisters can be a co-worker, but we are not co-worker.
跟住咧就佢哋嗰晚咧就自己同自己即係一班姊妹咧係妹妹啦，就自己話我哋都要預備我哋嘅相交，所以咧佢哋應該係預備到1、2點先瞓覺嘅嗰晚就。
So at that night, the sisters together said we need to prepare our sharings. So they prepare up to like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
跟住當佢哋第二日真係去相交嘅時候咧，就令到我哋咧起碼用咗唔知3到5包紙巾到啊。
And then when they share the next date, we use it around 3 to 5 tissue for the tears.
我自己坐喺度聽佢哋分享咧，我自己都流咗幾次眼淚。
When I sit before them to listen to their sharings, I have tear too.
見到一個靈魂俾主嘅愛撫摸到，而有嗰種嘅改變咧，係一件好快樂嘅事。
When I see a soul, spirits being touched by Lord's love can change, it's a beautiful thing.
神佢好想佢每一個我哋每一個咧都俾佢大力嘅使用啊！
Lord want every one of us can be greatly used by Him.
亦都有個弟兄咧就話咧，呢個係一個即係見到佢哋嗰6日5夜之後咧，佢就形容咧呢個係佢哋嘅蜜月啊，即係 honeymoon。
One brother described that after those camp, the 6 days, they become their honeymoons.
但係咧我都好坦誠嘅同佢哋講咧，度完蜜月之後咧，要面對柴米油鹽嘅時候咧，先至係你生命嘅真正能夠表現係響邊度啊
？I also told them directly that after the honeymoons, when you face the daily chore, that will be the true testimony of your heart.
因為你嘅生命每日嘅生活，先斷定咧你今日你嘅生命活得係咪真係榮耀同埋被主大大嘅使用。
It is your everyday life, how you live, can testify that whether you can live out gloriously.
每一次我哋去完呢啲咁樣嘅追求營都好，我相信好多弟兄姊妹都會經歷同埋享受咧，神親自個人性嗰種嘅挨近。
We've been through many of this kind of camps. During the camps, you experience being drawn close by God.
但係有冇將嗰種嘅經歷享受，繼續響自己每日要面對嘅功課啦、面對嘅家庭啦、細路啦等等嗰個生活裏邊咧，都能夠繼續有呢種甜蜜嘅生活咧，呢個就係一個最大嘅考驗。
It is a challenge to you that whether after the camp, whether you can live out the joyous moment that you have experienced to the Lord in the camp.
其實咧我哋今次 camp 啦，咁我哋同佢一齊睇15篇嘅詩篇，就上行詩詩啊。
In this camp, we read the 15 songs from the Ascent of Songs. Ascent of Songs.
咁咧就其實就好想俾佢哋睇見咧，人生嗰個跟隨主嗰個信心係有經過唔同嘅歷程。
Want them to experience that to follow the Lord, their hearts have a different experience.
唔同嘅佢走到唔同人生嘅階段，佢應該點樣去對照佢今日佢嘅生活。
For different stage of their life, how they handle them.
但係咧就我就估唔到到最後一日佢哋出嚟相交分享嘅時候咧，佢哋真係將佢哋嘅生命嘅歷程咧，喺主裏邊嗰種嘅經歷咧，完全嘅毫無保留咁樣咧，全部倒空出嚟啊！
I also surprised that on the last day of sharing, they really pour out their hearts to share their experience to pursue the Lord.
唔單止呢一班我哋紐約嘅多倫多嘅都係有啲15歲、16歲嘅時候咧，已經諗過要自殺，要結束自己嘅生命。但係咧當佢俾神嘅愛撫摸到嘅時候咧，佢能夠喺主面前咧繼續能夠得力，同埋係咧渴慕過一個榮耀可誇嘅人生啊！
Not just Toronto brother sister, also in New York, and when they are age of 14, 15, they also want to take away their life. But when their heart was being touched by the Lord, they want into Lord's commissions.
咁所以咧盼望我哋繼續一齊睇住呢班年青嘅弟兄姊妹成長啦。
So that we could see the growth of these young brothers sisters.
我哋嘅鼓勵同埋支持佢哋。
We encourage and support them.
佢哋會繼續面對好多種種嘅挑戰。
Even though they will face many challenges.
佢哋都會可能會有失腳嘅時候。
Even though they might have time to fall down.
但係咧，如果今日我哋識得拿緊主咧，同埋身邊佢哋有恰當地點樣成為佢哋嘅幫助咧，佢哋能夠係走向呢個榮上加榮嘅路啊。
Even they strike, so that when they strive for the Lord, we have a supporting brother sister over there. Then they will have a glorious path.
咁嗰首歌咧叫做將身給我啦嚇，咁其實喺營裏邊咧，我哋就鼓勵佢哋將佢哋自己讀嗰個學校，鼓勵佢哋咧就將呢個學校俾我。
The song was to give the mountain to me, so we encourage them that for the college they've been through, give the college they go to them.
當佢哋去讀書嘅時候咧，讀書個環境咧唔係佢哋淨係要增長佢哋嘅知識，或者要攞到一個學位，日後要方便佢哋做工。係盼望佢哋識得咧，知道神將佢哋擺放喺呢個工場裏邊咧， 係要成為人嘅祝福。
So when they go to college, not just for them to get a degree, a knowledge, or gain experience for the jobs, but also use that field as their ministry to gain people.
呢一句聖經咧就係、我哋落實要同佢哋去 camp 嘅背後嘅一句聖經嚟嘅。
This Bible verse is one of the Bible verse when we decided to bring them to the camp.
因為完咗呢、個我哋嘅5月尾嗰個 Memorial Day Camp 之後咧，咁我相信中文、英文都有相交啦。當呢班弟弟妹妹出嚟相交嘅時候咧，我自己心裏面就有個感動啊！我感受佢哋心裏面嗰個火咧，俾主撻着咗少少。
When after the Memorial Day camps, brothers and sisters come out to share it, and when the youth brothers come out to share it, I feel that their heart was being light up by the Lord.
咁但係咧，點樣去將佢哋心裏面嗰個火繼續加把火，使佢燒得更加猛咧？咁我就諗起呢句聖經啊。
How to let the little light in their heart to grow stronger? I thought of this Bible verse.
甚至乎咧，我哋去完 camp 之後咧，我哋係冇決定有呢個 camp，我係完咗 Memorial Day camp 之後嗰個禮拜日，我先即刻叫咗第二組有幾個同工咧，就坐呢張台度食飯，跟住先問佢哋落實要唔要搞個 camp 俾佢哋咁樣啊。
Originally, we never thought of the camp to Canada. It's after their sharings, as co-workers come together on that day to decide whether we should have a camp.
咁盼望呢句聖經咧都成為我哋每一個弟兄姊妹嘅鼓勵。
Hope that this Bible verse can be encouragement to all of us.
我哋讀一讀中文好唔好啊？
Let's read it in Chinese.
1、2、3，智慧人的言語好像刺棍，會中之師的言語又像釘穩的釘子，都是一個牧者所賜的。咁咧就佢呢個講到一個智慧人嘅言語啊。
It talk about the word from the wisdom.
就好似一根嘅刺棍咁樣啊。
It is like a nail and a goat. 嗱呢，
我揾到張相咧去形容啦，咁就係呢支棍咧，當佢喺度耕田嘅牛向前行嘅時候咧，就係嗰支棍要 make sure， 即係一定要嗰個牛咧行響正確嘅路上面，要趕住佢。如果偏行左右咧，佢係幫佢行響正確嘅路上面嘅一個器具嚟㗎。
The goat is a tool to ensure that the ox can walk on the straight path.
所以今日我哋有冇行響正路裏邊咧？其實有神嘅話語咧嚟幫助我哋去判斷㗎。
Whether we can walk on the straight path in God's way, there is His word to help us to judge that.
咁所以咧當你經歷同埋俾神嘅説話影響到你心靈嘅時候咧，就好似響《使徒行傳》第2章啦嚇。當啲人聽到彼得所分享嘅時候咧，佢心裏面覺得扎心啊。
When you were being touched by God's word, just like the book of Acts, and Peter was shared about the word, and all the people heard that was heart piercing with the word of the Spirit.
咁咧就好多人咧就願意去接受主嘅救恩，去跟隨主啊。
Many of them decided to receive God's salvation to follow God.
今日你同我一齊去跟隨神嘅時候咧，盼望都好多神嘅説話咧，不停喺你嘅身邊，喺你嘅耳邊咧，鞭策住你。
Hope that today, when you follow the God's way, the God's words would be to be guide you.
另外咧就係會中之師嘅言語咧，就好似釘穩嘅釘子咁樣，你要踏到佢實實，唔俾佢甩漏啊！
Just like the word of the preachers, it is like the nail that will be strong and the nails firmly into the wood.
所以好寶貴咧，神嘅話啦嚇，真係立定在天嚇，即係冇人能夠可以改變神嘅話。
It's just like the God's words is established by the heavens, no one can change it.
所以咧當神佢開啟一啲嘅真理咧，特別喺我哋當中啦嚇，咁盼望我哋睇見，我哋真係好蒙福。神真係俾一條正路，同埋將一個建造佢心意嘅家咁樣嘅藍圖咧，俾咗我哋。
When God's word revealed to us, we are very blessed. The truth we have to build the God's family
呢啲完全係神自己親自嘅工作。
This is the own word of God。
我都感謝主咧，就係過去嗰幾日啦嚇，同佢哋咁樣一齊咧，盼望呢個釘子再釘穩咗少少嚇。
I hope that in the past couple of days, when we have a living with them, with the youth together, the nails on the wood will be even more firmly nailed in it.
但係繼續點樣去釘咧，就你哋自己要去釘噶啦。
How to hammer it? That's you hammered it. You need to do it yourself.
你如果能夠你嘅生命、你嘅生活能夠扎根響神嘅話語嘅引導之下嘅時候咧，你就能夠俾主繼續引導咁樣走向佢正路裏邊。
When your life was anchored firmly in God's word, you are in the good path.
呢啲一陣下晝我先至分享啦。另外一樣嘢，今日都想透過大團聚咧，鼓勵弟兄姊妹㗎。
And also in this quarterly union, I was encourage brothers and sisters to offer to God.
咁咧就過咗半年啦，已經今年2025年。
Half years already passed.
唔知你有冇時間或者機會咧？去回想下過去呢6個月，你自己點樣過，同埋神喺你身上俾你有啲咩嘅恩典同埋作為。
Do you have a time to review that God's blessings on you in the past 6 months?
但無論點樣都好咧，盼望我哋喺嚟緊嘅下半年裏邊咧，繼續識得點樣去將自己同埋神俾過我哋嘅嘢咧，俾過神去使用。
Hope that in the coming 6 months, you use what you receive from the Lord and give it back to Him.
神佢好想我哋能夠喺呢一度去建造合佢心意嘅家。
God really want us in this place to build God's family.
我哋唔需要一定要去多倫多啊，或者要去咩地方先能夠經歷到主，因為神佢係活生生，佢係隨時隨地都能夠俾我哋經歷到㗎。
Our God is the living God. We don't need to go to other places like Toronto to experience Him.
當我哋願意將我哋嘅時間俾過呢位主，帶來喺佢身邊嘅時候咧，佢會向我哋顯現同埋講説話。
If we're willing to give our time to Him, He will reveal Himself to us.
當我哋將我哋嘅心俾過佢，咁其實就好似頭先 Eunice 咁講啦，之前都冇諗過嚟江外幫手㗎，咁但係就去完 camp 之後咧，就即刻聯絡嘅，即係弟兄姊妹就係我可以出嚟幫手咁樣啊，咁好鬼神有咁樣咁榮耀嘅改變。
When you give your heart to them, to God, just like Eunice, before that, that wasn't planned to work in the summer day camp, but because her heart was touched by the Lord and willing to change to work in the summer day camp.
神會大大使用我哋俾過佢嘅嘢咧，成為好大嘅祝福。
God will use what we give it to Him, become the blessing of many.
咁啱啱過呢個禮拜2啦，咁當我喺多倫多嘅時候咧，咁都有機會同志剛即係傾啦嚇，咁佢啱啱去完泰國翻嚟啦。
I have the moment to share with the brother Lions. She just came back from Thailand.
咁所以因為喺個 Zoom 裏邊，佢見到我揸緊車啦嚇，咁因為10點半我哋要聚會啦，咁就佢講開一樣嘢啦。咁當然泰國嚟緊禮拜2咧會有個全球嘅特會啦，咁關乎到泰國方面嘅情況同埋需要啊。
When I was driving, actually, I have a sharing with him. He mentioned about the special meeting that coming up in Thailand. Globally.
佢提咗一樣嘢咧，就係咩咧？佢話好想紐約弟兄姊妹咧，能夠為主繼續奮起，心靈更新，同埋咧各方面啲蒙神最榮耀嚟去祝福。
We really want there's a revival in New York, both in church, in brothers sisters, and everything got the greatest blessing from God.
跟住咧，佢就提咗一樣嘢咧，就話紐約得唔得響嚟緊嘅未來嘅日子，每一年有10萬蚊去供應，即係全球教會嘅開展咁樣。
He mentioned about that if New York can have every year have 100,000 to support the whole global work.
得唔得啊
？Do you think so?
飲少啲 bubble tea, yeah, save $6.
Yeah.
嗱，我感謝主，我13年前咧決心唔再飲 bubble tea， 唔飲奶茶咖啡咧，除咗依家係99 cent嘅麥當勞之外咧，我已經13年冇買過啦。
Thank God that 13 years ago, he gave up to drink those coffee things, and then he had only the 99 cents from McDonald's.
嗰時我記得我相交過咧，2011年嘅時候當我去完尼泊爾翻嚟之後咧，我就決定咧就以前禮拜二、禮拜五咧一定係去買個包、買個咖啡去參加2、5晚嘅聚會，咁對身體又唔好啦，所以嗰時已經決定咧就係唔再買嗰啲，所以十幾年啦，真係冇買過，所以感謝主。
In 2011, he shared that he quit the buns and drinks before the meeting on Tuesday, Friday, and yeah, he now.
但係都有得食嘅，有時等陣佢都會買俾我㗎，所以係。
So don't worry, he still have something to eat from brother sister.
好啊，咁最後想睇多段聖經嚇。
Okay, lastly, want to read some Bibles.
英文睇唔到啊？Let's read in English.
Let's read English. Esther chapter 4, verse 14.
For if you remain completely silent at this time, relief and deliverance will arise for the Jews from another place. But you and your father's house will perish. Yet who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? 咁背景咧就係以色列人咧面對一個好大嘅艱難。
At that time, Jews faced a great challenge.
就喺呢個亞哈隨魯王嘅時候咧，有一個叫哈曼嘅人咧，就好想能夠好想消滅呢班以色列人啊。It's at the king Ahasuerus time, when a person called Haman, he really want to harm and kill all the Jews, at the time. 但係咧嗰陣時，摩迪凱即係末底改咧，就係要佢同佢個其實有幾方面有啲人話侄女，有啲人又話係sister 啦咁啊。總之就係同呢個以斯帖講咧，就係話你今日能夠成為皇后，就係要為拯救以色列人呢個機會而存有。
And Mordecai at that time he went to Esther to tell her that now this is the time for you that God reserved for you.
有啲機會咧過咗就過咗㗎。
Some chance past is past.
正如好似頭先佢哋咁笑我哋咧，話我哋冇咗青春啦嚇。
Just like they said that they said that we have no more youth.
Who said so? I played volleyball against you guys, but I hurt my back. 係真係我條腰，因為喺嗰度同佢哋打排球咧，整親條腰都依家仲赤赤痛。
I think all of us agree about that, right? Some of us will agree about that.
我哋身體雖然唔年青，但係呢度都仍然係年青，係咪
？Yeah, although our physical is not young, but our spirit also very young.
但係依家呢個救人靈魂嘅機會係屬於我哋每一個。
Now this time to save people is for us.
當然佢哋年青，佢哋能夠去幫手接觸一啲年青嘅未信嘅朋友，呢個係佢哋嘅優點。但係我哋人生嘅經驗，我哋對主嗰個經歷，我哋點樣去幫到佢哋繼續喺主嘅愛裏面成長，呢個亦都係我哋擁有嘅財富。
Now they are young, and they have this opportunity to reach out to the young people, but also we have our experience, and this experience can benefit them all.
所以咧，當我哋每一個都能夠係把握依家今日呢個時間呢個機會，我哋同樣地喺主最榮耀嘅事裏邊咧，都能夠係最有份。
No matter whoever, just grab this chance right now, so we can be used by God greatly.
呢度聖經都講得好清楚㗎。如果以斯帖佢唔好好把握現今呢個機會嘅話咧，神佢因為佢應許過以色列人係咪啊？神佢會拯救，但係佢會興起其他嘅人去拯救佢哋離開嗰陣時嘅危險。
Just Malachi as mentioned up to Esther, if you keep silence, God will raise up another one to save because of his God's words.
咁咧，跟住以斯帖咧就叫呢個末底改咧，就去帶動全體嘅以色列人咧，去3日3夜禁食嘅禱告。
And Esther just tell Mordecai to tell the whole Jewish people to fast, pray for 3 days and nights.
因為當佢要去面對拯救整個以色列民族呢個咁大嘅重任嘅時候咧， 佢心裏面都係恐懼戰驚。
When she knows that she has this responsibility to save the whole Jewish people, this is really a great job.
所以咧佢需要神親自嘅加力，神親自嘅引導。
She needs God's help.
今日我哋都一樣，當我哋去救人嘅靈魂嘅時候咧，呢啲都係大事嚟嘅。
So also, today we have to save people. This is also great things.
你會幫一個人嘅生命能夠免除永遠嘅死亡。
We can help people from eternity destructions.
你能夠幫助一個生命喺永恆裏邊都同你一齊去分享神嘅榮耀同埋豐富。
You can help a people that we can share God's grace and glory to the eternity.
可能你救咗嗰個靈魂，你自己都唔記得咗，但係喺永恆裏邊咧，可能都會係感恩多謝你，因為你幫咗佢去認識主嘅救恩，同埋進入咗神呢個永恆愛嘅國度裏邊。
Maybe you save one person, you may forget, but that person will never forget that you bring him to enjoy God's glory and love eternity.
但係咧要去救人嘅靈魂咧，就唔係憑我哋即係心口寫嘅勇字就去㗎。
It's not just you say you can save and then you can save.
我哋需要更多嘅禱告。
We need more prayers.
呢個亦都係今年我哋其中一個目標。
This is also one of our goals.
多嘅禱告同埋傳福音。
More prayers and more gospel to the others.
所以咧嚟緊暑假到啦嚇，咁都鼓勵弟兄姊妹咧你真係睇見你自己應該要企響邊一度，同埋咧把握依家主俾你嘅現今嘅機會。
Now here comes the summer, and this is the chance for us to save. So you better know which position you are holding on.
過去呢2個月咧，個幾月啫，其實好多事件咧都係好衝擊呢個世代㗎。
So in this month or more, there's several events happening is impacting this generation.
6月12號啦，呢個印度航空啦起飛30秒墜機，270人嘅生命就咁冇咗。
In June 12, the Air India take off 30 seconds and then it crashed down.
好多人可能都係懷猜好多個夢想，可以去到英國，開始佢哋嘅新生命，開始佢哋更加美好嘅一程。
270 people die. Maybe they have a lot of dreams to go to UK to have their new dreams, but now it's no more.
6月13號到24號有12日嘅以色列同埋呢個伊朗嘅戰爭。
In June 13 to 24, there's 12 days war between Israel and Iran.
透過呢場戰爭咧，俾我哋睇見咧，原嚟去攻打以色列咧，呢樣嘢係真嘅。
So from this war, we know that to have war in Israel is real.
而以色列可以對抗即係整個喺中東地區嘅阿拉伯嗰個國家咧，佢原來都係有咁樣嘅力嘅嚇。
We can see that Israel really have this power to fight those in Middle East countries.
所以點解要到第3次世界大戰嘅時候咧，係要更加大嘅軍隊去打以色列咧，先至可能有啲機會嘅咁樣。
That's why you see from the prophecy, you know, in the Third World War, so a lot of countries they come up together to fight Israel.
6月21號，跟住咧就喺巴西嗰度咧就有一班人咧就玩呢啲熱氣球啦嚇，跟住咧就有8個啦，就唔跳得切離開咧，跟住咧就喺半空咧就燒死咗。
So in Brazil, this hot air balloon on June 21st have this accident that 8 people were burned.
可能好多時候我哋就好似末世嘅時候，咪人正説平安穩妥嘅時候，一齊喺度玩，梗係冇開心啊，旅行啊。
So just like in the ending time, people say that, oh, I'm so peace, I can enjoy.
所以等住你諗下，災禍無論係人為嘅、 又或者係一啲基建嘅故障又好咩都好，係突然之間會臨到嘅。
You see those disaster will come, no matter it's from man or from other times, it will accidentally come.
如果我哋唔把握機會，同我哋身邊嘅人去傳福音，嗰啲人可能佢哋都會面對一啲意外，導致到佢哋真係聽唔到福音啊。
If we don't use every opportunity to preach the gospel, maybe some of them's missing the chance to listen to the gospel.
喺 camp 裏邊咧，有個弟弟咧，佢都分享到咧，就係佢一個好好嘅朋友，由細到大自殺死咗，所以佢自己覺得好內疚，所以佢覺得佢嚟緊佢要把握主所俾佢嘅機會，盡佢嘅能力去傳福音，帶佢身邊嘅朋友仔信主。
So in the camp, one of the brothers shared that he had one of the friends which grew up together committed suicide. So he missed the opportunity to save him. So he decided to use all the opportunities in the future to save people.
有時我哋如果唔係啲弟弟妹妹咧，將佢哋嘅心向我哋打開咧，我哋都了解唔到咧佢哋背後或者喺佢哋嘅生命生活裏邊咧，佢哋面對嗰種嘅挑戰啊。
Sometimes, a lot of times, if not the brothers sisters open up their heart to us, we don't understanding, we don't know the challenge in their heart.
第一寶貴咧透過呢啲咁嘅相交啦嚇，咁一方面都鼓勵我自己啦，咁另一方面咧，亦都係成為好多佢哋同輩咧，都盼望係一個好大嘅鼓勵，就係我哋要把握主俾我哋嘅機會，使我哋身邊我哋所愛嘅人咧去認識主。
So glad that through all the sharings, it's become encourage of me and also others that we use every opportunity to save people.
呢個就係2日前發生㗎啦，咁呢個咧仲更加叫做 heartbroken 啦，因為係有40幾個兒童咧，喺一個基督教嘅營地裏邊咧，半夜突然之間因為落大雨、暴雨、洪水爆發，就沖走咗，跟住咧就仲有20幾個，即係直到尋晚仲有20幾個都仲未揾到嘅。
So this has happened 2 days ago. Even more heartbroken is that there's 40 children that was in the Christian camps. Because the heavy rains, the flood came and then they was washed away. And up to now, I still have 20 unaccounted for.
但係冇覺得自己依家活喺呢一度喺紐約，我哋好太平，冇乜災禍。盼望我哋每一個都有一個熾熱嘅心咧，要為主、為人嘅靈魂嘅緣故咧，為主站起嚟。
Don't think yourself right now in New York is very safe, very peaceful. We should have the fervent heart to stand up before the Lord to save people.
神要用我哋每一個。
God wants to use every one of us.
有少少時間咧，你為你自己禱告。
Use some time to pray for yourself.
求主真係希望你自己呢個人繼續向前，能夠踏出另外一步。
Ask the Lord to encourage you to step out your steps to the forward.
唔好再停留。
Don't stay at the same. Don't be still.
唔好覺得已經得着咗，已經夠。
Don't feel that you already have gained.
我哋嘅生命今日仍然有嘅時候，盼望我哋願意繼續為主燃燒。
When you have life in your life, you should burn for the Lord.
我哋自己個人靜一靜，跟住就揾身邊幾個有啲為自己禱告啊。
Let's quiet ourselves down and pray for one another near you.